My name is Emily Claire Goodwin, and I'm a volunteer in La Ceiba, Honduras, and I've been here since December 18th, and I'm leaving today on January 8th. I volunteered at the hospital Atlantita and at the local clinic. My local A Broader View coordinator, Raphael, he was really awesome, and he definitely made sure that we felt like we were in our own home while we were here, and he really cared about what we wanted to accomplish during our time here. The hospital and clinic staff were all very welcoming, and they showed us how to do several different procedures, like minor procedures, and helped us learn very useful skills for the future. And also something you should know is that at the hospital, a couple of the doctors spoke some, broken English, which was really awesome because it helped out on like a day-to-day basis. The most surprising thing that I experienced at the program was the lack of supplies and also the lack of empathy. So the nurses and the doctors would occasionally use some of the materials incorrectly because they had to make up for the absence of other materials. And then also they, I don't think that they were ever taught bedside manner because they don't really care so much about the patient. They just want them to get in, take care of the patient, and then leave, get them out. At the accommodation, the most surprising thing that I experienced was probably the fact that you can't flush toilet paper, so you just kind of throw it away, and that was just different for me, for most people I suppose. Also, something that was really surprising about the country was the driving. So the first few days you're here, you may think that you're going to die, but you're going to be fine. You'll make it out alive. Also, the amount of homeless people and stray animals was really crazy. You'll see just people just kind of sitting on the side of the road, sleeping on the side of the road and stuff like that. And there's this one woman that would sit across the street by the hospital, and we gave her our leftover food one day. And then also one day I was walking with a friend to the mall, and this really skinny horse was just walking down the road, on the side of the road by the cars, and you could see all of its bones, and it had this open wound on its back. It was really just sad. And then also the dogs, just stray dogs everywhere, so that just kind of breaks my heart because I'm an animal lover. The most difficult thing to experience at the program was how little anesthesia they use here. And it's not because they're trying to be stingy, it's just that they don't have the amount of anesthesia necessary for every patient. So a lot of the patients are in a lot of pain every time they're having wounds cleaned or stitches removed. It's just, they're in a lot of pain. So it's hard to see that for me as a person. I'm sure for anyone it's going to be hard to see. The most difficult thing at the accommodation were, like I said, the toilet paper. That was really crazy. And then also the cold showers are kind of rough. I'm one of those people that really love hot showers. But it wasn't that awful because it's so humid here. You'll probably love it. It was only one time that I really was kind of cold in the shower. The country that is really surprising or difficult is that it's really, really, really hot here. So I was in here in December and it was still super hot. So that's saying something. Definitely just bring a lot of deodorant and wear loose clothing because it's really hot. So some tips for future volunteers would be, as far as clothing goes, bring really light clothes, t-shirts, shorts, but also bring a couple of cute outfits for little nights out on the town, or if you're planning a weekend little vacation thing, you'll want something cute to go to restaurants or clubs. Also, they have a laundromat, so that's really good because you won't have to worry about running out of clothes, so don't worry about that. They have somewhere you can wash clothes. Also, donations that they need would be, mainly what I saw was that they needed gloves and gauze and medical tape. So those are the three main things that they were running out of continuously throughout the entire trip while I was here. And then also you should bring several things personally, so caps and feet coverings and little surgical masks for the surgery rooms. If you want to observe any surgeries, you'll need all three of those. And then also you want to bring some sterile gloves if you want to work with any patients, as far as like putting in catheters, doing sutures, cleaning wounds. You'll need sterile gloves, especially at the hospital. And then, like I said, the weather. It's hot. Like, I cannot say it enough. It's really hot and humid here. I'm like sweating right now. It's bring lots of deodorant and cotton t-shirts. You know, it's just hot here. Like, be prepared. And then other things y'all may want to know is that you may need to bring money for taxi rides. Go ahead and budget for it, because although Raphael will probably drive you around if his car is here, it wasn't working when we were here. So you have to pay about $1 every time you ride in the taxi. And that adds up, obviously, because we rode in taxi about 4 times a day on average. I also recommend that you try the orange juice in the baggies. It's outside of the clinic. They are delicious. It's absolutely the best orange juice I've ever had in the world. And I am an orange juice enthusiast, so I try orange juice a lot. Just take it from me. It's a great orange juice. Also eat the baleadas. They're everywhere. Very easy to get a hold of. They'll probably make it here at the house because it's pretty popular. They're amazing. Another thing you want to know is that there's a mall within walking distance. So like we went there almost every day. That's how close it was. It's like less than a 5-minute walk almost, I think. Just be careful crossing the street because people are crazy here, like I said, with the driving. And it's very similar to an American mall, so you can get anything really that you can get there. And there's a little grocery store attached. So if you need any snacks, any souvenirs, you can pretty much go there and find it. Let's see. Also, don't drink any water unless it's in a water bottle or if it's in one of the little water coolers around the house. They may have water coolers other places. Just be careful and like kind of use your common sense. Don't drink water from the sink or, you know, in the shower. I'm not sure if you're about that life or not. And then also, I would really like to say that this is a great program for anyone that's wanting to travel, especially to a Spanish-speaking country. And for me personally, in the medical program, it was amazing, or the pre-medical program. It was amazing, and I definitely enjoyed my time here. And it was also my first time out of the country, so I think it's a good starter, you know, travel experience for any kind of country that you're wanting to go to. And it was definitely a memory that will last me for the rest of my life. I'll never forget this. I don't know how anyone could, but, you know. As far as the accommodations, meals, and security goes, I stayed with Raphael, which is the local Abroad Review coordinator. He's really awesome, and the house was amazing. I expected like some kind of little shack on the side of the road, maybe, you know, like made out of twigs or something, but it was actually really nice. This place is really great. I mean, like I said, there's no air conditioning, but that's no biggie because they have fans and everything, and it's just been great. And also, here at his house, we have like 1,000 little rooms, so you can have like a bunch of volunteers staying here at the same time with you, which is really awesome because you get to meet them and hang out with them on the terrace and everything. The meals are awesome. They're really, really good. Just get used to the fact that you'll probably be eating a lot of refried beans, eggs, tortillas, and plantains. Definitely try everything at least twice though, because don't just get a plate and be like, ew, that doesn't look that great, and then not try it, because it could taste so much different than it looks. I'm sure it does. Some of these like the bananas here sometimes like taste like potatoes, so definitely try everything at least twice. Let's see. And also, it's a great way to experience the culture just by trying food. It tells you a lot about their the environment and the culture here. And the security is also really good here. I never felt unsafe while I was here. To my knowledge, I don't recall feeling unsafe at any point. Something you'll have to get used to is the fact that all the houses have gates. So it's normal. It's not normal in the U.S. A lot of them look kind of like prison gates, but it's very normal and average here. So like every house has it. It's don't let it scare you or anything. My favorite memory during this trip for the program was being able to learn how to do a bunch of like small procedures. Like I learned how to put in a catheter, I learned how to suture and remove sutures, I learned how to make a cast. Like you learn all these things and you actually work with the patients, and that's something you would never get to do in America. Like, it's a huge opportunity to be here. But most of all, I really enjoyed getting to meet all of the new, like all of the volunteers here, because this program would not have been the same without all these people that I've met here, and us being able to do these things together. These memories will definitely last a lifetime, and I definitely hope the friendships will last a lifetime as well, because they're awesome. And then as far as the country goes, my favorite memories would have to be going to Pico Bonito and Cayos Cochinos and Utila. All of those are really awesome, and I definitely recommend you go to all of them. They all have different aspects of the culture to offer while you're there. Let's see. And the AB, the Broader View support before traveling was really awesome. Like, they email a lot, so definitely check your emails and read through all of it. Don't just say, oh, they sent me an email, click on it, you know, it's read, go away. Like, definitely read it, because they'll tell you more supplies to bring and like a little bit about the culture, what to expect. It's really nice to read those. Definitely just read them. And the website is a great resource as well, because they have like this. They have this interview that you can watch, and you can read reviews, so you can find out like maybe which country would be best for you to travel to. And also another thing is that they have that little like application process, so it helps you to make sure you have everything ready before you leave. And then also I recommend that you do not buy travel insurance through your plane. Do it through a Broader View, because it'll cover the same things and you'll save money, because you have to do the one through a Broader View. So just don't buy the one on the plane. And it asks me, yes, I would definitely be willing to talk with other volunteers. So just, you know, email me probably is the best way to get in touch with me. I have school, so I'm in college, so, you know, kind of expect that it may take a while because I'm kind of busy, but you're definitely welcome to send me any emails with any questions or comments, recommendations, whatever. And I think, and I found this program by researching through different programs on the internet. So like, I just kind of Googled Spanish speaking medical mission trips, and I just found this program, and it's been awesome, so I definitely recommend it.